What is the plain vanilla way to explain the value of a domain name? Hey, Chris Zuiker with Media Options. We help companies to acquire the raw, unfiltered version of the brand. Working some of the best domains on the planet. Check it out, MediaOptions.com. Like, seriously, awesome domain names. Check it out. Also, check out DNX.com. It's one of our other sites that has a lot of really good domain names. It's by application only. And check out ChrisZuiker.com. I do a daily podcast, about 5 minutes to 10 minutes long. Just my journey into domaining. A lot of cool stories there. But one of the most difficult things to get a domain sale across the finish line is founders and startups and marketing and venture capitalists and boards, like, understanding the value of a domain name. You see what happens at most time, like, they're not sure, is it a marketing expense? Is it a strategic asset? You know, they kind of go back and forth. Like, what is it? Is it just the thing that we need? Like, why can't we just spend, $10 and pocket the money and use that for something else? And I get it. I mean, I totally get it. I mean, at different stages in your business, it's about leverage. It's about what do you do with the assets that you have, and how do you get the biggest result in return for your money? Now, I'd have you consider this, like, domain names is a fundamental asset. Like, you have to own your brand because it touches on every single part of your business, okay? I mean, I have the 7 dimensions to a domain name. It's leadership, it's global positioning, it's industry positioning, it's branding, it's marketing, it's SEO, it is email security, it's your ability to scale, okay? The 7 dimensions to a domain name. But how do you explain that? How do you explain that? How do you put it into we put it into a formula that most of these companies get, okay? Well, one way you can do that is just say, like, what's the cost of one employee? Like, look at your domain name as an employee. I mean, pretty much every founder and startup, as they're scaling, I mean, they're familiar with this because they have to basically go and they have to fight with their board to get approval for that employee, and they have to justify it. At one point, I had 10 employees calling on me, so I've been through this multiple times, justifying the employees, justifying raises. So if you look at it in this way, I mean, it's a very easy way to look at it. Like, could you justify getting another employee on your account, right? And what would the benefit be to your brand? Would it produce as much value for your brand? Okay, let's say the average employee is making $100,000. I mean, they could easily be making more when you look at, like, 401k contributions, insurance, and training and everything that really goes into an employee. But if they, for the sake of this, let's say it's $100,000 a year. Okay, amortize that over 10 years, that's $1 million. Way to look at it. Would your domain name produce much value? I mean, I would say owning the raw, unfiltered version of brand name, 100%, absolutely, unequivocally, without a doubt in my mind, having talked and worked with some of the best the best founders and marketers in the world, you need to own it. Like, there's just not a doubt. Like, it impacts your top line revenue. I like to say that customers reward. I'm messing it up. But anyways, it's about simplicity and trust and loyalty, right? That you have to create simplicity. Simplicity is customers reward simplicity with trust. Trust is rewarded with conversion and loyalty, and long-term loyalty, and which equals profit for your brand. Okay, it truly impacts your business. So I'm going to leave it there. But it's a quick video here today, under 5 minutes. But does your domain name, would it produce as much value as one employee? A junior employee, would it produce half as much value as an employee? Because what happens is that most companies, they get stuck in this paradigm shift, but this is only what I want to pay for it. And it's like, I get it, good, that's great. But be realistic here. Is that the true value to your brand? A lot of things that I don't want to pay for. But if I can leverage that, asset, if I can leverage that purchase, and it brings a 40% increase in traffic like I did to Hive, or if it brings this hockey stick-like growth, I think they actually tripled in growth over 3 years. Teamwork.com did. Would it be worth it? Absolutely, 100%, unequivocally. All right. A lot of risk to not owning your brand. One employee, it's all we're asking. Just hire one employee and have that be your domain name. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video. If you found any value in it, share it up. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to my, go to MediaOptions.com, subscribe to the newsletter. Go to ChrisZuiker.com, hit my podcast, download my podcast, Share it up. I appreciate everyone who shares this up. And listen, if you're looking to acquire a domain name, reach out to me. Reach out to me via chriszuiker.com or mediaoptions.com. If you're looking to sell a domain name, you have a premium domain name, reach out to us. Love to help you. We've got lots of contacts. We have like over 140,000 contact points now selling domain names. Love to help you any way I can.